All right, out on the river. Just got here, got the detector, got the sifter. See what this place looks like. Water's been clear up into here. Heck, there's another coyote. They're everywhere here. Definitely a coyote. This has all been washed out. It's hard to tell. There's a big deer. That's a pretty big print too. That's a big one. I just got in here. There's no human footprints anywhere, so that's a plus. Whoa. Went down for the count here. Fall down every day multiple times. This mud is slick. But anyway, let me get off here because I'm gonna fall and hurt myself filming. When I get down in here and start finding stuff, if I do, it might have feet of mud on it. But if I do, you'll get a video. And I sent out 2 replies to 2 of the letters today. Tamala sent you a package, priority mail, so it should be there in a few days. And I can't remember your name, buddy. Jim, I think, the attorney in Indianapolis. I sent you a package as well, so be looking out for it, buddy. I'll get back on my first fun later. Here's a whole entirely different print, man. All right, I'm just now getting up into areas where I can find stuff, and I come under this log, and as it's coming under, I'm starting to see evidence. Look at the fire rock and all the other rocks showing. Here's another little piece, but right here's a piece of shock and flint. There's no doubt what that is. Blue, black looking stuff. Man, that'd be probably Jack's Reef people. It's when I find this, there's usually Jack's Reef stuff associated or something really early archaic. Later. I don't know how this is gonna look up here, but man, it's muddy. But right up here, I got looks like a pretty nice life jacket laying on the beach. Looks like a body glove. Yeah, that's nice. And it's not been lost too long. I'll have to clean this up and take it. I can use that. I'll wash it real good. It'll look brand new. It's a nice jacket. We'll take that later. All right, you can look back here. That's how, I wasn't even sinking fully. That's how much mud's on top of the artifact layer. But right here's a perfect example. Whoa. Sliding right out of this bank, right down the mud, is a big flake of another piece of Coshocton flint, and it's beautiful. One artifact made out of that would be the whole day. And I'm looking today because Tamala Carter donated to my channel. Hopefully I can find something later. All right, you can see in this rock pile there's real old, this is real old brick here. It's real old, it's kind of soft clay stuff, it's all broke up. That's why I'm detecting, and that round thing up here is not a coin, it's a plastic piece out of a pop bottle or something already. I thought it was a big copper coin. But right here, I've got it uncovered. It's right there, I'll get it out. It could be, there's a bunch of junk in here on the river, but this is a good pile. I detect these old piles. Look at all this stuff dumped here at the bank. It's hard to tell what this is. Later. All right, I got it out. It was right over in there, and I saw some glass. It might be some kind of bottle lid, but it's right here in this piece. Yeah, it looks like some kind of, yeah, it's a buckle. Oh man, first dig on a rock pile, and I got an old antique buckle. I thought it was gonna be junk. Man, this Garrett Ace 400 really picks out the stuff. Oh, that's a cool old buckle. And there's cork bottles coming out here. That's awesome, actually. I like these. I'm getting a nice collection of all different ones. It's got like another piece of metal wrapped around it there. Very cool. Later. All right, I'm using this Garrett Ace 400 on the Ohio River. I'm detecting real old rock piles. You can see this is an old, probably embossed Coke bottle by looking at it. Maybe it's a little small, but I'm not sure. It looks something to that effect. I saw evidence of stuff all eroding out of here. Just found that buckle, and I have a hit right here that was ringing up right on 40. So let's see if I can get this out here. I might have to hit it with the, well, that might, oh man, look. Man, these places with these rocks are just loaded on the river. Look, this is the second hole I've dug here. Another big knife, and it looks like that one I found across the river with that spoon that day. I think it is. I think it's the same type, and this isn't even the same place. I'll show it with all the other two pieces. Must have been a popular brand then. Look how cool the patina on that one. The other one was just all this brown color. This one has green and stuff in it. Second dig, folks, with the Garrett Ace 400. A real trashy pile of stuff on the river, and it picked out a buckle and out of all this other metal. Knew that this was a relic. What a machine. I'm telling you. There's a few people that I see looking. You know who you are. This detector on eBay, if you find one that somebody got for Christmas, bought the package, is never going to use it, needs some extra cash, you can get it for, I've seen them go for as low as $150. But it's not even expensive new, 300 bucks. You might as well just get a new one. Some of the cornfields you guys are walking, I can see oyster shells and breaking up brick on the ground, and you're walking over silver colonial coins, large coppers. You're walking over stuff like this, buckles. Every time you go arrowhead hunting, you'll find double the stuff. And even when there's like a late cutting of snow on the ground, it doesn't matter, you can't look for arrowheads. You can go out and find stuff that's just as cool with this. And today, bad conditions. You can see how muddy it is. I brought my sifter to sift for arrowheads, but there's going to be very little I can do. And I'm finding cool stuff, and I'm going to get a video. So you need to look into these. It's hard to tell what you're going to find, and it takes a couple weeks to learn the machine. If you just get out and dig holes, you're going to be successful with it, and you're going to be happy you did it. I guarantee it. Later. All right, I should be doing this more on these rock piles. I know where there's probably, no exaggeration, 5,000 rock piles just like this that all have old glass coming out of them. I would definitely metal detect with some people in some time. I've been trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. That's what's going on. I haven't talked to nobody, haven't done anything, went without money so I could hunt every day, and basically I'm there, and I'm making enough to pay for my gas to at least go hunt more now, and hopefully it gets better. But that's just a little about what's going on. It's getting more comfortable for me. I don't have to, you know, be just full throttle on it all the time. I can pick my places now and get on a nice video. I've got the hang of it. But right in this rock pile, nice diggable 76. It's right on top. It's right under these rocks here someplace. Let's see what we got. This could actually be a can, but or some kind of lid off something. But it seems, because this is on a little bit of a slope, seems like when the water recedes, all the light metal and stuff gets carried away. So if you see these rock piles, most of the stuff that's in them is going to be heavy, and most of it's going to be old. For some reason, the new stuff doesn't really get hung up. Sometimes. Well, another vintage thing, and man, that's a really old spoon, and this feels like it's pewter. or something. Wow, look at that nipple up on top of that. Oh, it's definitely an old pewter spoon handle where, like, yeah, look how awesome that is. Told you there's good stuff on the river. Wow, that's actually cool, and it's stamped up here with a circle and a, this might have a family crest on it. I'm gonna have to get it cleaned up. It's got a circle and it looks like an S right in the middle of it. Very cool find, and that's definitely like pewter or lead. And look how nice. This stuff's real nice on the river like this, on the clay. There could be a King George here or something. This is the kind of place for a big gold coin. I'm gonna find it on video. You watch this year. If I keep detecting these piles, there'll be gold coins. I'll find them. I guarantee it. Later. I don't know, folks. I might have something just ridiculously good here, and it's kind of a shitty moment because look what just happened to my metal detector, but this is fixable. I can get in and fix this easy, but damn, had a little bit of a bend in it, and I went to straighten it with my hands and it broke. But I think I've got a real old silver coin or a gold coin, and I was just talking, it looks silver. It's right here. Let me show you what it was ringing up. I can actually see you pretty good now. Ah, damn it. I'll keep my comments open. If anybody knows where I can get another one of them pieces. You can see it's a good reading. It's right here. It was right there. Falling out of the bank. Pray it's a coin. Let me get it wiped off down here. It sure looks silver to me. I can't tell if it's a coin or what. And it might be some kind of a aluminum piece. Oh, it's a button. You can see where the shank was at, and it's silver. It's silver dipped. I don't see nothing on it. It looks like it did have designs. But it's a silver washed old button, and right there you can see the shank clearly, and that's old. Man, that's cool. Later. Folks, I went over that hole where I pulled this stuff out, and there was another round thing in it. Right there is where I got this. This looks like it could be a coin or a button again. Probably roached. It's copper. It's a coin. Can't tell what it is, but I don't think it's a penny. It's a real old coin. It's probably an Indian. Later. Over there at the head of my detector, that stuff, these buttons and that coin right here in this whole horseshoe. Good spot. Later. Here, I'll walk through here with my metal detector, and look at all these casings. They're everywhere. Brass casings. They're almost all different. See if I see any more here. It's gonna start snowing. There's one. I see it in front of me. I'm putting these other ones in my pocket. Right here's one. Right here's one. This is a cornfield. These have been plowed up, but they're not terribly old. Somebody's doing a lot of shooting right here. Pick them up so my detector ain't going off. Well, anyway, look, yeah, there's a shotgun shell, it looks like. Nah, it's plastic. Later. Yeah, if I can get through this model floor, we'll explore this. This is an old gas pumping station. Man, look at this. Wow. In the middle of nowhere in the woods by the river. Wow. This is old. I'll have to detect here. Look at this old framing. That's a big machine. Huh? It's all oil and gas stuff here. Look, that still even moves. This has been abandoned for a long time. This roof saved it. But you can see it's just about over with. Boy, that's a big, nice looking thing. Imagine that all restored, running, turning. Well, anyway, I'll get a few pictures of this. This is gonna make a nice picture. And I don't have my phone with me, so I have to use my GoPro. I don't know how it'll turn out, but I'll get back. I'm walking out of here. My detector's broke, so I'm gonna have to get him and fix that. I can fix it for now. I'll have to get a new piece later. Yep, right here's why I'm all messed up all the time. I'm already bloody all over, bleeding. I have to walk. I'm trying to, the river's in such bad shape on this place. There's so much mud on it that man, these briars are sharp. Multiple raised bushes, just a nightmare. Cuts the hell out of you. But it's just so muddy down in there that I was fortunate to find anything. And then my metal detector bar broke, and I'll have to get him and fix that. It's a shame I couldn't metal detect all around that building. I know there's coins in the ground there without a doubt. And there's more rock piles there to metal detect, and I couldn't really do it. And I'd have had to walk back all the way through that mud, and on the way back, so I'm walking up on top in the woods. But not a bad day. I really like that handle to that pewter spoon. We'll get him, can't see if we can't get a letter off of it. That's an old one, and it's, you know, I'll find a whole one of them I have before. The pewter seems to stay really preserved in that clay by the river. Anything pewter is going to look beautiful, and that spoon does. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, go home, get some pictures, see if I can't fix this detector. Maybe I'll detect some more or look someplace else. But I gotta go get this fixed later. All right, I'm back. Here's what I got today. Here's the knife, and I just wanted to show you this other one today. I got these out so you wouldn't think I was full of crap. Look at that. It's the same exact knife. And these two, you go back in my videos, I found this laying out. I think it was either the bowl was sticking like this and I pulled it out and it was whole, and then I sifted this one in my sifter and found an arrowhead the same day. And this I found with my metal detector today right in a rock pile. And I guess it was within 10 miles of where I found this other stuff, but the opposite side of the river. This stuff's from West Virginia. This is from Ohio. Must have been a popular knife. It's an old one. I got an old buckle out of the same rock pile. This thingamajig, and it's got glass melted on it. It's some kind of mechanism out of something. It's old. I got a silver wash button. You can see the shank on the back of it there, and it's, this one says something on it. I noticed it after I kind of wiped it off. You can see it right there. I will see if I can't get that on pictures, but it's marked. and here's a coin, I would guess. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. I don't scrub none of this stuff, and I like this the best. It's an old pewter spoon handle. It's broke, spoon or fork, and it's got a design up here, and I think it has an S in the middle. I'm not gonna mess with this anymore either. It's very old. Not a bad day. You know, there's too much mud on the stuff for artifacts, and it just was pretty rough. I found a few flakes and that's it, and I just couldn't sift. It was just too rough on that spot, and I can other places though. I'll get out as soon as I can. Later. Well, I'm finally back home. Had to go to Ace Hardware not once but twice, but we got the detector fixed, and now it is the Garrett Ace 400 with the PVC pipe potato launcher attachment in stores now.